Good morning. We invite you to take your seats and prepare for this morning's service. On behalf of the worship committee, welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Columbia. I am Kate Heald. Our minister is the Reverend Stephen Robinson. However, today we welcome a special guest speaker from our partner church. By the way, I'm going to pronounce things with confidence. Just go with it, okay? Special guest speaker from our partner church, Reverend Zsolt Solymosi. Reverend Solymosi is a Unitarian minister in Transylvania, Romania, a beautiful place. For the past 20 years, he has served as a volunteer minister at the Beszterce Unitarian Congregation, which is partnered with UUCC. He lives in Cluj-Napoca, all right, the second largest city in Romania, where he works as a vice principal and teacher at the János Zsigmond Unitarian Highschool, one of the oldest academic institutions in Eastern Europe, and currently one of the highest rated schools in the country. Zsolt is actively involved in organizing extracurricular activities for students, including biking expeditions, study visits to Holocaust memorial sites, international student exchange programs, and choir tours. Most recently in April, he led a 45-member high school choir on a tour with 13 concert performances along the East Coast of the United States. He also encourages volunteerism and social justice work with his community. Recently, he helped organize fundraising, shelter, and educational support for Ukrainian refugees in Cluj-Napoca, and coordinated a major humanitarian aid shipment for survivors of the Turkish-Syrian earthquake. So we're very glad you're here. In general, please stay connected with our community by keeping an eye on the following communications, which are multiple. Our recurring events are included in the calendar with your order of service, but special events are also coming up. We provide an emailed newsletter every Thursday to keep you informed about these upcoming events. So please read that email. Make sure we have your email address and listen to any special announcements at the end of the service today. We warmly welcome families with children and offer childcare during our service for infants and children up to 4 years old. We also have a designated seating area in the sanctuary for children ages 4 to 7 and their parents or caregivers. Feel free to bring the toys available at the back of the social hall for quiet play. Today, children will remain in the service with their parents or caregivers. Please silence all devices as we center ourselves on today's service and listen to the prelude. And today's flowers are donated by the UUC Partner Church community.
This song is called The Seed by Aurora. It is a song about environmental destruction and the urgent need for change, inspired by a Native American proverb about the futility of prioritizing money over nature. Just like the seed, I don't know where to go. Through dart and shadow I grow. I'm reaching light through the struggle. Just like the seed, I'm chasing the wonder. I unravel myself in slow motion. Oh, hey, oh, ah, hey, oh, hey, oh, ah, oh, hey, oh, ah, hey, oh, hey, oh, ah, oh, hey, oh, ah. You cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, you cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, you cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, you cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, suffocate me, so my tears can be rain. I will water the ground where I stand, so the flowers can grow back again. 'Cause just like the seed, everything wants to live. We are burning our fingers, but we learn and forgive. Ayo, ayo, ah, oh, ayo, ah, ayo, ayo, ah, oh, ayo, ah, ayo, ayo, ah, oh, ayo, ah. You cannot eat money, oh no. You cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, you cannot eat money, oh no. Oh, you cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money, oh no. Feed me sunlight, feed me air. Feed me truth and feed me prayer. Feed me sunlight, feed me air. Feed me truth and feed me prayer. Hey-oh, ah, hey-oh, hey-oh, ah, oh, 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 hey-oh, ah, hey-oh, hey-oh, ah, oh. Eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money. You cannot eat money, oh no. You cannot eat money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money, oh no.
Thank you. So no, stay standing, stay standing. Thank you. Please rise in body or spirit and join me in the congregational covenant in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, and serve others in community, thus do we covenant with one another. Please be seated. Unitarian Universalism is a diverse and non-creedal religion. Our community is founded on deeds, not creeds. We are a covenantal religion, meaning we don't have to believe the same to treat each other the same, with respect, equity, compassion, and dignity. We place love at the center of our values, embracing and welcoming all people. We're delighted to welcome our guests and visitors today. Linda, would you mind taking around the microphone? Visitors, please wait for the microphone before speaking. Share your name and where you are from when it's your turn. And if you have guests, feel free to introduce them as well. Do you have any guests today? Yeah.
Hi, we are Yuri and Svetlana Koval, and we are from Ukraine.
Oh, welcome. Do we have any other visitors today? Oh, good.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a longtime visitor and a good friend of Zsolt's. I'm Lynn Shirley. I live about 8 blocks away, and I've been on the pilgrimage with your group twice. Zsolt calls me his honorary Methodist friend.
Well, welcome. Is there anyone else?
Is that it?
All right.
Oh, someone else? Oh, back here, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Thank you. We'll have to ask you to pass this all the way down.
Hi, my name is Alexis. I'm actually from Irmo. It's a little bit of a drive, but not quite that much. I actually got quite a visitor. I came here a few years ago, but I'm happy to be back, so.
welcome. Thank you for crossing the river, yes. Visitors, if you'd like to learn more about UUCC, visitor cards are in the pocket on the back of each chair. Please fill one out and place it in the collection plate so we can email you about our events. Our board members and committee chairs welcome your questions and comments. Board members wear green name tags. And thank you for being here. Today's chalice lighter is Katinka Flop, who's traveled from Romania to be with us today. Spirit of light and life, come unto us.
I invite you to join in singing our opening hymn, number 322, Thanks Be for These. This hymn is based on a Hungarian choral tune from around the year 1600, provided with new words in 1924 and popular among Unitarians in Transylvania and Hungary. The version in our hymnal has text by American Unitarian Universalist minister Richard Seward Gilbert and Joyce Timmerman Gilbert, an American UU and founder of the UU Musicians Network. Please rise in body or spirit to join in singing hymn number 322.
Thanks be for these life's holy times, opening words. Come in just as you are, with your doubts and your convictions, your questions and your quiet hopes. Come in with your full humanity, the parts that sing, the parts that struggle, the parts that long to be seen and understood. This is not a sanctuary of easy answers, but it is a home for honest searching. Here we honor both the spirit and the mind. Here we wrestle and rejoice. Here we are not asked to believe what you are told, only to be open to what is true and brave enough to ask. Welcome to this time of reflection, of courage, of community. Let us begin.
Thank you. And now we would like to welcome in our children for the story for all ages. Bonnie is going to help us with that.
Whoops. Is this working? Yeah, it is, I think, yes. Make sure I don't. Okay. I think Reverend Zsolt's talk today is going to be how different cultures come together, different people come together, just like Ukrainians who have a Universalist church, and this one here in Columbia, South Carolina. And even though there are some differences, how we can all love each other. So, a beautiful librarian at the Southeast Library found me this nice book yesterday called Whoever You Are. And this is the book I'm going to read to you, by Mem Fox. The pictures are drawn by Leslie Staub. So, little one, whoever you are, look, yes, whoever you are, all those different little children, wherever you are, there are little ones just like you, all over the world. Just like you. You think there's anybody else just like you in the world?
Well, there is. A couple of days ago, Mommy saw a kid that was wearing the same color as I was back.
Ah, nice, nice. Mommy saw someone wearing a shirt the same color as his. Their skin may be different from yours, and their homes may be different from yours. All depending on where they live, right? People who live in different countries, even in different places in the United States, lots of times have different looking houses and different skin. Their schools may be different from yours. Maybe this is a school in the Middle East, I think. All right, let's see here. What else? Oh, and their lands may be different from yours, especially because some of us live in a city and some of us live in the country, some by the ocean, some by lakes. Their lives may be different from yours, and their words may be different from yours. Look, these children, to get their groceries, it looks like they've got to walk into town with a cart and bring them back. Or maybe they grow their own in a big garden. So some of that's, ooh, he goes. But inside, this is the most important part, inside their hearts are just like yours. Whoever they are, wherever they are, all over the world. Their smiles are like yours, and they laugh like you. And their hurts are like yours too. Sometimes they get hurt. And their cries are like yours. So sometimes they cry when they get hurt, just like you do, no matter where they live. Wherever they are, all over the world. Little one, when you're older and you're grown, you may be different. We've all changed a little bit when we grow up. Most of us, we hope, fingers crossed. And then we change again. Yes, many transformations. And they may be different wherever you are, wherever they are, in this big, wide world with a few billion people. But remember this. Their joys are just the same. And their love is just the same. Their pain is just the same. They have pain too sometimes. And their blood is just the same. All of us, all human beings. Their smiles are the same. Their hearts are the same. Wherever they are, wherever you are, and wherever we are. All over the world. And that's the end. All over this big world. The end. Thank you.
And now we come to Candles of Community. If you have a personal joy, sorrow, or concern to share from this pulpit, please email or text our administrator by noon on Friday. You can also pick up a candle in the foyer before the service and share in person. We'd like to let everyone know that we have an active, caring committee whose members wear yellow name tags and are available for those in need. If you have a candle, please come forth and share your joy or concern.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and this is a candle of appreciation, gratitude, and pride for the opportunity this Thursday past to show up publicly and with a number of us from this congregation, take a stand for our principles and what we believe as a congregation. And I guess I should say that that was part of the Good Trouble Lives On events honoring the late Congressman John Lewis.
Good morning. This is a candle of concern for PK. He called me this morning from the emergency room in Lexington Medical Center where he had a urinary emergency last night. So anyway, we'll just send him good wishes. Otherwise, he would like to be here. So he was here last night. So anyway, thank you.
Hello again. This is a candle of both joy and sorrow. I've been coming to this congregation since I was in preschool. A joy because it's been amazing being with everyone, but I graduated college last year and I've been searching for a job since August, and I found one, and I'll be moving out soon to Ohio. So yeah, there's a UU congregation up there, so I'll be able to continue up there, but yeah, okay.
My name's Alma. This is a joy for me. I know Melissa has spoke to you, my daughter. We went to Pennsylvania over the 4th of July to visit friends. I became extremely, extremely ill. In fact, I wanted to life flight me from one hospital to another. I had a blood infection that I never even had any symptoms of. So I've gone through a lot. I have a lot more to go through to get totally well. They found all kinds of things wrong that I didn't even know was wrong. But I appreciate all of your thoughts and caring. The care committee, the card was wonderful. I really appreciated that card when I got home and had it in the mail. So thank you for all your thoughts and concerns and for helping Melissa through this.
Good morning. I am Lee Mingy, and this is a candle of gratitude. We have, at this moment, wonderful visitors in town. Those of you who are with us last night know what fun and joy we shared with Zsolt's presence and Katinka's, of course. This morning, we're going to be treated to a wonderful service which has begun. But more personally, I will try to say this. Zsolt is more than an ambassador from our partner church, more than a service leader. He is a pastor. He came to Columbia some years ago when our congregation was reeling from the news that our beloved and longtime minister, Neil Jones, had accepted a pulpit in Philadelphia. Zsolt became a pastor to all of us at that time. A year ago, I lost my husband, Julian. Zsolt is here for me as a pastor as well. So there's multifaceted reasons for this candle of gratitude.
Good morning. This is a twofold candle. One is, it's for gratitude for both. One is gratitude to my husband, Kevin, for holding down the fort while I was gone for over 2 weeks. But also it's gratitude for all of us because Kevin does more than just show up at these protests. Kevin has been on TV for the environmental, for climate change, and he didn't get to speak, but you got to see him. He was overridden by the announcer. But he also spoke Thursday on behalf of UUs, and he makes sure that everybody knows he's a Unitarian Universalist. So he is bringing our congregation out into the open. He knows a lot of different people. He's been asked to sing songs. He's written songs that he's sung for you all out in these protests, and I know he will continue doing that.
Nancy Shillington Perez, and I'm here on behalf of our foreign international student, Felix. He's unable to be here today, sadly, and the rest of his crew that they were going to attend today. However, the weather shifted and they were going to go to Carowinds tomorrow, but you can imagine they were very excited to go, and so they went today instead. But on his behalf, he wanted to thank you all so much for being so incredibly welcoming, and my heart just grew when I heard him say that everyone was so kind and welcoming. So thank you. I knew you would show up for him, and thank you so much.
Finally, we light one candle for unspoken joys and concerns. Let us pause to ponder what we have heard. This congregation proudly participates in our Michael Sullivan Share the Plate initiative, where half of our monthly cash collection is donated to a local charity. It's our way of giving back and supporting our community. This month's recipient is Justice 360. If you'd like to contribute to Share the Plate, please write Share the Plate in the memo line of your check or on your donation envelope. Thank you for your generosity.
Our offertory music is Transylvanian Lament by Zoltán Kodály. Kodály was a Hungarian composer, educator, and ethnomusicologist. He visited remote villages to collect and record folk music. He studied the music and incorporated it into his compositions. This piece uses a Transylvanian folk song and reflects the grief and hardship of families separated by the struggles caused by invasion and war.
Would the ushers please come forward? We sincerely appreciate these gifts, which reflect the generosity and kindness of our community. And now, Zsolt.
Good morning. Isten áldja. That's God bless you in Hungarian. Before I start on the sermon, I want to make sure that you notice the importance of the cover picture of your order of service. Look at it carefully. My good friend Stephen in Transylvania on my pulpit, all together with the Transylvanian Beszterce Congregation and a group of pilgrims from this church. Exactly a year ago plus 2 days. Not bad. I would like to start in this spirit. 1 year here, 1 year in Transylvania. But to be honest, I come from a place where traditions are more important and stronger than anywhere else. If you think that Tevia's refrain from Fiddler on the Roof, tradition, sounded strong, then you should come to live in Transylvania with me. Like one of the first nonsense rules, what the village is gonna say. Thanks God I grew up in a city. Another strong rule, but from religious point of view, is the fact that religion in Transylvania is inherited through your parents. The boys gets the father's religion. The girls follow the mother. Thanks God my father was Unitarian, because my mom was Catholic. And of course I could relate to this mixture as a perfect example of Transylvanian mutual respect and acceptance for freedom of religious thinking. But in reality, it was a chaotic mixture of which church we should go on Christmas Eve to stay together. My mom, who was a very clever person, at one point she said, "Why don't we all go to the Unitarian church?" So much for the village mouth. But we couldn't care less, and I can proudly say that my Unitarian Odyssey of exploring the world and deciding to enter the seminar started around this point. I was 18. After seminary, immediately I became a teacher in the oldest Unitarian high school on earth, founded in 1557. Yes, we have a Unitarian high school over there. Named by the Unitarian king, yes, we had a king, named János Zsigmond, János Zsigmond. Now imagine this school founded by Unitarians, holding on to Unitarian values, openness, but having 80% of the students from different classical Christian denominations. First, because Unitarians are not enough to fill this school, and secondary, because of the quality of the school that attracts many students from many Christian backgrounds. And we have a yearly anonymous written feedback questionnaire when the students can evaluate their teachers. And despite having a very good relationship with my students over the last 25 years of my teaching, I often get feedbacks like, "He's not even very religious." Or, "He should watch his mouth." Does this sound Unitarian enough? They were mainly fundamentalist New Protestants, but they like to do math, science, and have fun talking about religion with me. And now I will shock you. Even though I'm not very religious, I have to tell you that we start each sermon back home in Transylvania by reading a relevant passage from the Bible according to the message we would like to share. That happens every Sunday. And here's the message for this Sunday. And because this is also part of a Transylvanian tradition, the women in my congregation like to embroider everything and frame it. No wonder your church is full of these kind of gifts. Here is the passage for this Sunday. It's from the 1 Corinthians. I will pray with the Spirit, but I will pray with the mind also. Very Unitarian. And now something about you. Just recently, and you mentioned the choir trip we had on the East Coast of the United States just in April. I feel so sad we couldn't come here to sing for you, but 3 heroes from your congregation, Joan, Lee, and Susan, who's not here today, took a trip to see us at the UU Church in Arlington. Fabulous concert. We had 13 of those in Unitarian churches. So at the end, my non-Unitarian students had the chance to learn about UU thinking. They came to me telling me, my God, these folks are wonderful, but why they talk so much about actual politics in church? I wanted to say that because they will explode otherwise. And at least this way they can express their sadness and revolt. But I just smiled instead. Does this sound UU enough? However, in such a fragmented world we are now, we got to the point that even Unitarians started to pray. Yes. This is our call as modern Unitarians. This is our responsibility as thoughtful, spiritual people in a world that desperately needs both empathy and clarity, hope and honesty, faith and reason. And yes, we pray with the Spirit. We respond to the world with compassion. It's not noisy or frenzy. It's the deep inner pulse of life. As the Hebrew Bible calls it, ruach, the breath, the soul, vitality. To pray with the Spirit is to connect with the suffering. It is to feel the ache of this world. The grief in war-torn Ukraine and Gaza, the despair in climate change Earth, the loneliness of dislocated people, the depression of immigrants. Praying with the Spirit means allowing ourselves to feel, even when it hurts, to sing and cry, to empathize. A Unitarian faith does not shy away from emotion, but it does not stop here. Pray with the mind means that we respond to the world with critical thoughts. What does this mean in our time? It means that we ask questions, even if it's very uncomfortable. It means that we won't accept slogans as truth, not from pulpits, mainly not from politicians or platforms. It means that we dare to examine the roots of injustice and not just the symptoms. To pray with the mind in 2025 is to recognize propaganda, even when it wears patriotic or religious clothes. Name lies, even when they come wrapped in sacred language. Understand how fear is used to divide us. In a world overwhelmed by misinformation, to pray with mind is not an academic luxury. It is an ethical responsibility. And Paul doesn't say, pray only with the Spirit, nor does he say, pray only with the mind. He insists on both. This Unitarian worship is not blind devotion, but it's engaged reverence, not dogma, but truth-seeking. In this broken world, many have lost faith understandably. Others have lost their ability to think critically, dangerously. We are called to be different, to bring together what the world tries to tear apart: spirit and reason, prayer and protest, worship and wisdom. So, when you see despair, pray with the spirit, let your heart break. Pray with the mind, let your thoughts rise to action. When you see propaganda, ask, analyze, reflect, think clearly, but love deeply. When you see beauty, sing, not blindly, but with eyes open and soul awake. Let this be our creed. We will not surrender our heart to hate, nor our mind to ignorance. We will pray with the spirit and with the mind also. We will not surrender our heart to hate, nor our mind to ignorance. We will pray with the spirit and with the mind also. Blessed be. Amen.
Our closing hymn is number 352, Find a Stillness. This Transylvanian hymn tune is named Sigismund for John Sigismund, King of Transylvania and Unitarian. He issued the first known religious freedom edict in the world. The text from Carl G. Seeberg is based on the words used with this tune in Transylvanian Unitarian churches. I invite you to rise in body or spirit to join in singing Find a Stillness.
For closing words, I have a poem, and it's a Hungarian contemporary poet who wrote it, Szabó T. Anna. One of my students recited it in June at the closing ceremony of the school, and one of the parents told me that out of the 3.5-hour closing ceremony, we tend to have longer services. She said it was the most beautiful thing as a gift. It's translated to English, so it's not my first language, and I'm not sure if it's the best translation, but I hope it will give you the essence. The title is Psalm of the Sky. Will you contend, Lord, with my foes, or answer through your clouded rose? Say all is right within your plan, and I forget what grief began. To be is hard, you know it, Lord. Our hearts and eyes with pain are scored. With suffering we can't explain that reason shuns, yet leaves its stain. Around us roars a ceaseless din, and trouble plagues our mortal skin. The soul is pure, the soul is flame, but holiness is not its name. Our hearts are stone, so tired, so worn. Our eyes just stare at screens, forlorn. We are locked in glass with no relief, cut off from truth and sight and grief. Down here, we are trapped in trial and blame. Our mocker cries and shouts our shame. He sends us off on just his case, but still he wins the harsh disgrace. Contend, O Lord. No, do not fight. Send clouds instead to dim the light. Bring peace upon this world gone wild, through heaven's face serene and mild. Reply, O Lord, with cloud and sign. Arm me with faith by your design, so I may hold your law in view and dwell with all beneath your blue. Teach us to see this world anew, to rule our rage with insight true, not hide away like frightened youth, but bear together weight and truth. Let others' grief our hearts embrace. Let mercy hold its rightful place. Bring back our faith, our reverence deep, and build us heaven where we sleep. I hope it works.
As we extinguish our chalice and notice, let's see. At the end of our time here today, may its flame glow gently in our hearts and light our paths as we leave this place.
Please join in singing our congregational benediction.
Thank you. Today we have an announcement from the Social Action Committee. This coming Saturday, July 26th, there will be a mutual aid fair at the MLK Park Community Center from 1 to 5. There will be workshops on topics such as digital security, heat stroke prevention, key interest of mine, and community care for COVID-19. There will also be booths from various local mutual aid organizations. Free food and drinks will be provided with both vegan and non-vegan options. If you have any questions, please feel free to talk to Will Perry after the service. I have one more announcement from the Social Action Committee. Yes, the Social Action Committee will be meeting next Sunday after service.
And last but not least, hey all y'all, how you doing? Okay, so there's going to be a brief meeting after the social hour. The partner church and Reverend Zsolt are going to present we'll have a presentation concerning next year's pilgrimage to Romania. If you've never been, or if you're interested in going, or if you'd like to know what it's all about, please join us. Thank you.
Again, thank you, visitors, for joining us. Our time together has come to a close. Before you leave, please take a few minutes to welcome our visitors and greet those around you, and enjoy our refreshments. See you next week.